One of the things that gives me the greatest amount of heartburn just happened to a colleague of mine, and she is representing the seller, and the buyer changed their financing up after they were under contract. And why this is a problem is because as an agent representing the seller, when the offer comes in, you vet the buyer and you vet the lender. You want a lender who's local, who's going to communicate all of the milestones of the contract. You want a lender who knows the right appraiser to hire for the neighborhood, and that appraiser knows that neighborhood and knows that market. And when the buyer swaps out their lender, you lose all of this credibility. Essentially, the offer or the contract becomes a whole different animal, and you don't know what you're working with. And often they switch to a credit union or a big bank, and it's impossible to get updates on the contract. So what I do for this is I insert a clause in every purchase agreement when I'm representing the seller that ties that buyer to that particular lender that they presented at the offer date. And I make sure that that buyer cannot swap out the financing after the seller has agreed to their purchase contract.